Patrick's win it. Near side, Connor Craig, the shifty D-man. Shot pass tipped on. Ring of the right circle. Straight away LaBelle. Back for Zajac. Shoots. Saved by Bursting. Down the left wall. He shoots and a glove saved by. Navigates the zone. Down the right wall. Centers. Newberg. In the slot. He shoots. Saved by Cooper. Straight away. LaBelle. Shoots. Saved by Cooper. On the clock, second period. Off the draw. LaBelle. One-timer to glove snap. Check. Regathers far corner. Up top. LaBelle walks. Pass down low. Save. Tomasi trying to stuff it. Stopped by Cooper. Tomasi. Left circle. To Ruiz across. LaBelle shoots. Save with the stick by LaBelle. Near side, Ruiz, slap shot, stopped by Cooper. Goal. Patrick's win another faceoff. Chris to a drive. Ended, right wing, pass across, as Harwell shoots. And up. Lightcop for Belfay, low left, centers, Zajac. Giving go Tomasi, up top, LaBelle, slapper save by Cooper. Right into the catching mitt. Gave it away. Here's Craig, high slot, he shoots. Versus the Prowler. Off the draw, LaBelle gathers. Right point, space opens, he shoots, save. There for the hat-tricks, Che Delory. Left point, Mo Valley, wrist shot. Swanson, straight away, LaBelle, one-timer, Ruiz, right into the breadbasket. Naro Fronduto, pass down low, Swanson, backhand. Hat-tricks win the face-off. It's the Lightcop at the circle. His shot off the shoulder. Craig across for LaBelle. His point shot. The blade of Craig across. A one-timer save. Live, Ruiz. Winds, fires, and a save. Barry, it's LaBelle shooting and a blocker. Ruiz bearing in, he shoots, saved by Cooper. Jonah giveaway, here's Harwell in the slot. Dangling backhander, saved by Cooper. Hat-trick for Ruiz, left circle, he shoots, saved by Cooper, he covered. Karasov across, one-timer, saved by Cooper. And fall, drops LaBelle, he shoots. Across, Ruiz, one-timer, stop.
Pass it off. They send it all the way across. Gutierrez sneaking in. Cooper shouldered it away. In, drags. Pass across. A great save by Cooper. Bari to Klink. Lets it go. Save Cooper. Wrap try. Papa Petros. Koch. Send it down low to Brockway. He's getting back to his skates as it's stopped by Cooper. Down low. Turn and fire by Murphy with a lane to the net. And the backhander is back. Now Kowash, a shot and a glove. Zone. Touch passes for Whalen. Pass across the one-timer and a glove saved by Reid. Cooper. Back to the line to Gagnon. Wrist shot stopped by.
Have it. Pinching in the zone. Shot turn. Hugo Koch in on a breakaway. Looking, shooting, turned away. And that one won't go. Move it. Gets it to Gagnon. Gagnon towards the front. Deflected. Goes just wide. Work back towards the side. Kowash back up to the point. Whalen with it again. Whalen pinching in, throws it down low for Smith. Back to the point to Kowash. Kowash with a shot, turned away, loose in front. Puck still loose. Wolf swatting at it, can't come up with it. They hurry. O'Reilly, a shot towards the front and will not go. How did that one turn? Looking for help, passes it off. Towards the front, a shot, as that's one back. Sneath comes away with it, throws it towards the net. And Blaisdell trying to force it towards the middle. Scott Kowash turns it around. Has it, looking, shooting, taken, and has it. Whalen with a shot, taken away. Trying to come away with it. They do. Shot taken away.
Steps around Favaro. Bondarenko centered out in front. Save occurs. Into Bondarenko in the bumper spot, and then Sam occurs. DeRazio, one-timer, kick saving a beauty. Out of the corner. Thompson lets it go, and a goal. Looking, floats it to Stubbs. Back to Bondarenko, touch pass, and took a stick up high. Jansen a shot. DeRazio again. One touch pass. Thompson fanned on it, under duress, and then Cooper glove. Bondarenko with a step. Bondarenko to the backhand, centering feed and a step. Anderson through traffic. Cooper made the save. He got back to get the rebound. Got a poke on it. Now up top, DeRazio walks down Main Street. Big save by Cooper. And then Cooper on his side. Icing, chased by James. Thompson, back pass in front. Great save, Cooper! Car spinning back. Austin Thompson a shot. Bondarenko cuts in. Tried it on net. And his backhand. Hands it back to Cozy Rev and a kick saving a beauty. Turnaround try by Stuckless and Cooper stuck out there in the net. Up high, Hlavik walks in, takes the shot. And Cooper got a piece. Kulikov centering feed and a save by Ken. One-timer Reller kick save by Cooper. Rusev makes a move. His shot shouldered away by Cooper. Reller shot right into Heitzner. Turnaround try, glove down for Rusev. Outside try, cuts to the middle. Daly shoots, save Cooper. Johnson, Oregon. Heitzner to the net, and Cooper got a piece.
Only 2-on-1 for Rusev. Shut down. Back to Reller. Shoots. Pat of the set to Redchenko. Wrister wide. Shot it. Blocked. Rap chance. It's loose in the. Bresco, Andrioli blocked, rebound on Hlavak. Deflected by Kazarev, back for Craig, he got it. He shoots, that one off the intercepted. Ferocious the shot. Now centered back for Kazarev. Here's Perron, he'll shoot. Gloved by Cooper. Dusts it off, Heitzner. Shoots, deflected wide by Craig. Mercurio again on. Powers down the wing. Shut down. Hard in the corner, wins possession. Heitzner, Mercurio. Oh, Cooper. Mercurio powers down low. On goal, pad to the point, Hlavak. Deflected on off. He'll try and muscle ahead. Martin shoots, it's gloved by Cooper.
Pavlov, Vorzinchenko stepping off the wall, down. So, Terrain again, wrist shot, knocked down. Pavlov walks the line, looks towards the net, sends Federley come together in the corner. They cancel out, puck in front, and Cooper shuts down. Zajac up high, Terrain wants to shoot, can't find a lane. This shot comes in, stopped by Cooper, it's in the Chenko short-handed, Zajac shoots.
Centers, Andrioli dusts it off, shoots it wide. Ups the hip check, dangles, shoots, Cooper, foot race. Andrioli backhanded it off the shoulder of Cooper. Then Reller set one by Demetrio, shoots at a glove set to the point, Hlavak. Back to Mercurio, one-timer deflected. Powers down the wing, wraps back of the goal, shut. Toe drag, shot, shut down in front of the net. Kozyrev shoots, shoulder to side by Cooper. Rebound loose, penalty. Kozyrev walks in, shoots. Got some room. Cross ice, Hlavak. With 2-1, the Prowlers have killed it off. Sachets into the middle, shoots. Cooper made the stop. Hlavak. Ferocious. Cross ice, Reller, one-timer, Pat. Hlavak, one-timer, high. Gets left on the man advantage here. Mercurio shoots, deflected for Reller. Shoots, stick to side by.
Dropping the shoulder on the backhand center, right through the goal now. Wheeling to the net, and it's swallowed up. Now the other way, Demetrio's chance. Prowler, it's James. Klinecki, one-timer save, Reid. Graham set to come out of the box. Martinez backhand feed in. On one with Ferocious. Mercurio to Ferocious. Cooper left wing side, centered Radchenko by himself, and a big Ferocious. Backdoor play and giveaway. Demetrio right wing side, swallowed up. Reller by himself with the Prowler blue line save. Cooper and another stop. Reller back in front. Demetrio again. Kazarev centering feed, one-timer.
Offensive zone played out. Lynn knocks it down right in the slot. In low with a shot. In, looking for a lane. Lynn with a shot taken there, and that's right back towards the front. Poke working the lane. Wilson with a shot off the post. Sent towards the slot again. Towards the front. Sneath with a shot. Was over the line. Looking, shooting, kicked aside. And Smith trying. One if they hurry. Looking, shooting, and it goes just wide. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Shot blockered away. Clark drops a pass into the zone. Papa Petros just wide. As there's Topeka. Looking, shooting, blockered away. Excellent. Again, here we are. Right in the front, in the slot. Trying to get a shot off. Could not.
Reid, it's hard enough to read in person, let alone when you're doing a game. Looks like we might bookend. 2-on-1. Look out. Shot.
He's got to step on his defender. Cuts to the net. Time in space. A wrist shot through traffic. Cooper. Kirkby took it away from Stone. They continue to whack at it. Bondarenko's turn around in the corner. DeRazio down low. Tipped on by Stubbs. With a couple of battles, DeRazio fires. Pad across the Stubbs. Now DeRazio gets his hands free to play alive. DeRazio up center ice to get his speed up, carrying it into the zone. Stubbs tries to wing entry for the Black Bears. Stubbs fires over to Thompson. A wrist shot. Gets deflected. Rebound to Sirota. Dives to find it. Thompson's stick actually exploded on AAA Northway second period. Right on cue. Bondarenko cuts to the front of the net. Side. Yates tries to carry into the middle. Across for Jansen. Across for Sargis looking for his first. Going to pinch. Thompson sending out in front. Sirota tries a wrapper. The Russian forward gets his hands free. Sent across. Bounces. Stone now holding 4-on-4, looking for his first mold. Bondarenko lost his stick, kicked it over to DeRazio, fires it, a kick save made. DeRazio tries to walk in off the chest of Cooper off the wrist shot. He draws the eyes of a couple of Prowlers. Sirota's turn security. Binghamton keeping control. Yates over to Stubbs, fires, and a glove save made. Thompson fires into the table to get it up ice, but not out. Swain's got space on the forehand, trying to outweight everybody. Great save again made by able to get his stick on it. Sent back across for Kirkby. Rebounds available through the blue paint. Somehow it gets forward on the sides. Not able to get a clean break. Bondarenko finds DeRazio up top. A wrist shot tipped on by Cross, Stone has James with him away from the house. Yates back across for Stubbs. DeRazio, tic-tac-toe, save made by top to DeRazio. Through traffic again, you can tell that he's fighting it. He's able to make the save and get an accent still in him. Swain comes away with the steal. Tried to go by Kirkby. Got it on the backhand. Tried to go for the top shelf and over to Sargis. He got it on his forehand. Rebound. Knocked wide by Jansen. Doesn't have a stick. It's bouncing around. I actually think. Oh, 5. Oh, no.
Prowlers did get a couple of quick goals. Sentinels, Craig. Wrist shot. Stopped by Coops to the middle. Craig shoots and sends it over to Esposito with a shot stop. And turned it over. Dawson on his backhand. Couple 2-on-0. Dawson alone. And Cooper stretches it.
Ferocit. Center. Stuckless got it on goal. Too far for Kozirev. Dennis lets it go. Blocked. It's in midair. Where is it? Into the slot. A shot stopped by Cooper. Rebound pinballed. Out of the point. Rodchenko. D-to-D. Klinecki. Lets it go. Blocked in front. Reller drags it in front. The Staley's all alone. Stopped by Cooper. Up the far wing. Backhander shut down by Cooper. By Demetrio. Martin sends it on goal. Sent away. Curio backhands it on. Picked off by Martin. Shut down by Cooper. Demetrio intercepts. Shoots it. Waffle board of the one. Across the line. Shoots. Sicked away. Rebound. Reller walks into a wrist the other way. Trying to muscle his way around a defender and Klinecki. Slap pass. Rodchenko. Shut down. Shot deflected high. 9-8. Kozirev. Klinecki. One-timer. It's loose. And it stays out. Reller had the cage.
Looking in on the left wing side. Romano to the net. Slipped it just wide. Rodchenko walks, looks, shoots, and it's punched out. Kozirev all the way across. And a shot missed wide. But Slovak able to recover. One-time shot. One-timer Rodchenko stopped. But their second tonight. Klinecki shot. Kozirev drives the net, lost the puck. It's battled for, and Cooper floats it through and got it to the line. Ericsson's drive. Goes on the brakes, and his shot glove brings it in. Martin a drive, deflected, save. Cooper, he's got the rebound. Andrioli gets the net, save. Cooper up to the point. Rodchenko shot, glove down by.
On the high-end chances.
Differences from 20 years ago.
There's Susinski with a right side. There's a shot.
A player or employee leave, but it's part of.
Finds Belfay. Now to Robinson. He's open. A shot, and that one to Lakoff. Toe drag. Backhand shot. Good speed down the left side. Looking short side. Cooper the save. Got it. 2-on-1. Lakoff pass across shot. Big save from Win. Back over in the slot. Belfay pass out in front. Tracy out to the right point, penalty over with a Fazika shot. Stop. Tracy keeps it alive to Colosso.com. Sentinels from the face on in. Good feed across to Panovanov. Shooting. He's won a face-off. Comes to Tracy. Left off. Leaves it for a trailing Esposito. Off to Pavlov. Now to Panovanov. His shot in the save. Handling. Colosso. Out to Terrain. His shot wide of the net. Rebound. A wraparound attempt. Esposito up left wing. Tight angle shot. Dawson up left wing. Dawson in front. Shooting and being.
Right wing side, and is Panovanov. Pavlov. One-timer. Lazo. Handoff. Dawson. Turnaround try. Cycle back down to Craig. Right to the net. Panovanov sent it through. Cooper made the save. Lias. Panovanov. Shot blocked. Dawson the backhand. Swallows. Lias hustling to the net. Back for Esposito. Backhand save. Kavanov. Pavlov. One-timer. The ice comes to Colarusso. Fields a one-timer glove. Colarusso. Wrist shot glove. Colazzo with Esposito gave it to him. And Cooper shut it down. Blocked by DeCumbus. Another try. All the way around the net. Centered out in front. Pazika on the. Craig floats it through. Gloved by Cooper. And across Esposito. Back pass. Pavlov let it go. Didn't get all the way through. Cooper saving tight. Still loose. And Cooper. Dawson takes the puck from him. Dawson driving the cage. Quick shot. Glove. Save. Cooper. Flashing the leather on Haggerty. Whoops on one-time since. Tried to push it back up. Centered out in front. And Cooper robs Ken Turk on the doorstep. Lost it to Robinson on a breakaway. And he's stopped by Cooper. Sosinski lets go the one-timer, and Cooper Duto dangles around his own man, and the shot all the way out to the point. A rip swallowed up and gave it there. Back to Belfay with a lane to the net, and Cooper comes up with a drive by Tukkanen. Tiniest Prowlers fans. And as Cooper makes another save, puck grabbed by Fennell, turned around, try stop, rebound. How did that not go? By Rivers short-handed, and he fanned on the shot. Down, and Oregon gets it there. Tomasi in front, and Cooper with a stone wall up against front. Belfay hustles ahead. His shot glove. Ruiz comes in to grab the puck. All the way across, Tukkanen pitching in, and Cooper makes a big soft. He was knocked down. Here comes Tukkanen in front. Great save, Cooper on. Stopped by Reid. Cooper, the toe save on Austin Belfay earlier on in this period. And Tukkanen to the net, scooped up and out. Sosinski let it go, save. Cooper rebound, available bodies right back. Ian Tukkanen another try, and Cooper in there somewhere. It's popped out. Ruiz with a shot. Zinchenko. Leas tried to sweep it out in front, and Cooper kicked it with speed. Long range shot. And they're up 4-0. Zinchenko over to Tortorella, and Cooper comes up with a big stop. Some skating room. Pazzico, the long range shot. And it's bumped back to Pavlov. Wrist shot. Trying to turn the corner. Gave it away. Hippolyte Smith. Stopped by Cooper. Turned over. Esposito's shot.
Side will gonna pinch it back towards Newman. Newman fires one on. Big hit. Newman took that. This one slid in. Penalty is over. We're back to all even. Shot. Klink trying to even things up here. Yeah, he tried to slide it. And Bencic back the other direction all by himself. Came back to Cherniak in the slot. He left one on. Block. Pov back to Stephen Klink. Klink steps in. Walks. Pass back out. Cherniak winds up, lets the shot go. Rebound down on the ice. Ryder races down the right-hand side, puts a shot on. Goes through the right circle, walks out to the slot area, let a shot. Good control. Dropped it back to Klink, sends one on. That's
work from Cooper.
Again, a big Watertown back into the offensive side. Klink standing right out in front, walks in, takes a couple of opportunities. On one opportunity, if they hurry, Bencic to Newman. Newman shot! Avoid the check, lost it down to Filipov. Filipov slides it out in front. Michigan gives it to Cherniak for a shot.
Of course, for the semifinals for the second straight year, though, of course, we don't want to look too far ahead as Cooper had to Franco with help. Gave it over. Kirkby shot it wide. Couldn't get all the way through to Durazio. Another shot. Kick it back down deep. They get it out to Stefan. It's up into the offensive zone. Here's Durazio. Right. Dangles through. Sargis over to Yates. Down to Swain. Centering feed. Sargis on the backhand. Fought off. Stubbs. With a shot. Offensive end. Swain. Now a shot by Icar, pulls it out. Got it to the middle. Anderson alone. And he's shut. Centered out in front. Stubbs to the middle. Save. Cooper. And Stubbs couldn't get the rebound. Jansen sells it down. Jansen again. Save. Rebound. Bondarenko played through an area. Kirkby couldn't get it to go. Jansen sells it down. Durazio floats it through. Deflected. And Junkers gets in with numbers. Renikers to the net. Steppen. Denied. No. To the net. Sticked away by centering feed. Sargis. Schenker on the backhand. Save. Cooper. Shankar centered. Sargis stopped by Cooper. Back to the line. Remakers shot stick off. That's it. Off a skate. Here's Jansen alone. And Cooper walking the blue line for Stubbs. Slap pass down low. Kirkby tried to pass it out in front. Battled for in the crease. They try and take straight away. Stubbs centering feed. And rolls back. Jesse Anderson, a knuckler. Right into Cooper. Cross Stubbs, touch pass. Ramakers, Jansen, backhander, photo. Dropped by Durazio. Pass down low, save Cooper. His shot glove, but they give it right back. Here's Stubbs walking down the slot, and Cooper got it paid away. Stubbs catches. Jansen shot, stop. Stubbs right down Main Street. One-timer for Prowlers and Stone. All the way around the net. Sets it in front. Sargis' quick shot. Back to the line. Stone, wrister through. Stubbs back to Durazio. Quickly through. Jansen stopped by Cooper. Yates around Bucell. Yates with a shot. Stone to knock it down. He's back in. The Yates came all the way through. Durazio in front. Kick off this face-off. Trying a power move to net. Save made by Cooper. That was Stubbs. Down on his knees. Sent it through, kick save, working on Johnson on the backhand save. No idea Reggie Millette was hunting it down. Here's Sargent with a shot. 1-on-2, curl and drag shot kick down. Goalie interference as Swain steps off the boards. Gets around Anderson to the net, save Cooper. Offensive end, Bondarenko throws on the break, save, rebound. It's available, batted around. It doesn't go, hand pass. Tyler blue line, Jansen shot stopped by Cooper.
Norwinski has it. Norwinski fires it towards the net blocker. Norwinski with it, a shot. Blocked down in front, and the zone shot there, blockered away, up and out of play. Grasby walks the line, shot deflected off a man in front, turning Bird with a shot in on the zone. Wilson backhand shot, and back for Clark. Clark one-timer shot, and Cooper back to the point. Passed across with time, Blaisdell pinching in, a shot, kicked away. Back again, a shot, turned away again. Kick passes across, big windup, deflected in front, loose, still trying to shove it home. The puck is still Clark with it. Clark, a shot, glove save. On the other side was Cam Clark. As that puck taken away, shot towards the net, fires it back to the point. Shot there from Grasby is tipped up and out of, works it towards the front, broken up as that's fed in front and looking. Walks the line, shoots it towards the net, a deflection, and Coop kept there by Bonnie, thrown towards the net, deflected, and a big, as again, Bizal picked off, right back towards the front, shot, it bounces, coming away with it, Grasby towards the front of the net, backhanded play, won't go, still Price is right there on him, towards the front, deflected, and the puck was in, on a break, Clark toward the front, shot, taken away, and where is, to the point, a shot, deflected, loose in front, and can't get, cutting through, it's Lind again, shot towards the net as he's stepped by Clark, Clark with a shot, turned away, as that's banked up, Schmidt. Off a skate towards the front. Finally gets it back to Norwinski. Pass across shot. Turned away by again. Crowder towards the middle. Backhand shot turned away. And it's Koash dropping it there for Sneath. Sneath looking past across. Opportunity. And a little too late on the one-timer. Back behind it's Gagnon. Gagnon. A shot deflected in front. Loose in front. Under a skate. Coming through a shot. Will not go. It's fed into the zone. Racing through. Shot by Clark. Towards the front. Broken up. That puck ahead. In onside. Clark towards the front shot and just missed the side of the 1-1. If they hurry, a shot, glove down and into the zone, bounces wide, shot there for Grasby and it's in. Back down low, shot towards the net, broken up and walks the line, throws it towards the net, a deflection in front, Grasby cutting through, sent to the middle, shot, looking for a lane, throws it towards the front, a glove save, Koash into the zone, stick handling through, still with it, a shot, turned away and across, Lipinoff, a shot, blocked down and covered up by
hard work often draws penalties, and that's what Stoichevsky did. Set alive, it is Stoichevsky left wing. Off to the right wing side for a chance right on that, a good shot. Onov keeps it alive. Off to the left wing side, they set up a chance for Zinfree, but the Prowlers get possession. They can't clear. Excellent work by the Sentinels to keep it alive, and the shot from the left wing side, right on that puck. Come toward the back of the port, you're on goal. Slide it to the right of the net. On over the right point. Open man, left wing side. Pete Pavlov skates along the blue line. Feeds Maximus, Merrick, Tortorella, or Colarusso. The shot. Here's a feed to Bauer. He's got a step toward the net. His shot is denied by Cooper. Net Sentinels dig it free. They get it out to the left wing side. Tomacek is shot in the stop. And clear. Kept alive by Panovanov. Down the left wing side. His shot save. Rebound in front. Knocks wide of the net. After a loose puck. Gets to it. Left circle. Shoots. And the down right wing. Bearing in. Looking. Shooting. And bad clearing attempt. Sentinels with it. And the save made on the turnover chance by Bauer. Cooper alert there, Sentinel still with it, and Stoichevsky is shot. That keeps it alive. Now to Peavy, long shot deflects toward the net in the stop. Long to the line, Tortorella shooting right on.
Deep pass, Cunningham, left wing side. Cunningham, up top, Colarusso, walks and shoots. Cunningham wants it, he's got it, he rips it, fought off. Across to Stoichevsky, loads it up and shoots. Bacon with a wrister, change direction, Cooper the Zinchenko. In front, Tomacek took it away, put it out top, and Cooper comes up with a big. Looking, takes the shot, knocked down by Cooper. Cunningham with a turnaround try, the energy up. There he is, defending at the line. Cunningham turns the corner, in the slot, and Cooper flash. Marty's bounce pass, taken away. Cooper with a miraculous stop on Dawson. Over to Esposito. And the Sentinels set up, set through, and Prowler's squad, he was one of a few that was called out by Coach Paul, and Reid Cooper the other penalties. We'll try and sort it all out during the intermission as Bacon shot 5-on-3 now for Indiana. Colarusso lets it go, stopped by Cooper. Elias tried to sweep the rebound back in front, comes all the way through. Cooper somehow reached out the glove. Morgan, Tortorella loads it up. And the pass in front, stopped by Cooper, rebound there. Esposito working downhill, his shot partially blocked, batted it around in front. Cooper down. Puck behind the net. And
Durazio trying to draw that Prowler defense. Stubbs wrist shot. Top to D-Raz, swinging it across, holding for held in by Gavin. Ramaker's up, goes out wide, gets past the first man, cuts to the middle, holding, fire. Tight, skate to stick, Sargis, back over to Yates. Wrist shot, Papa Shankar. Looking to see his son get back on the goal sheet. Sargis fires, able to intercept down low. Not able to get, turns on the afterburners, goes out wide, left. Yates still has it on the forehand, down low. Kirkby to Sirota, in front. Pushed off by the netminder. Lathland fires, rebound. Somehow Cooper from their opposition. Now Kirkby and company at 5-on-5 come back in. Sargis holding, gloves. Clear, stolen away by Sargis. Down at the goal line. Stop. Binghamton passes it around the outside. 10 games of the season. Bondarenko now through the circle, over to Kirk. Bondarenko lets it go through his legs, back across. Now Yvonne on the backhand. Kirkby trying as they get a clean entry into the zone. Stubbs dangles around a man, cuts it. Jansen in tight for Kirkby, across for Durazio. Misfire, sent across to Yvonne. Now Stubbs will fire, and down on a leg. The open man down low, in tight for Durazio. They get over to Jansen, down by Yates. Her skate into the circle. Dangle, don't know if he intended for it, but let's say he did. Stubbs gets around the first man. Durazio doesn't like what he sees. Will send it down low for Sargis, gets it back. Stolen away by Sargis again. Dancing with Sirota, in tight, kicked off the puck. Still available. Swain gets there first. Low angle shot.
Varava centered in front. Kick save. Cooper. Rebound.
In the day, the jobs were just an old Port Huronite by the name of Jim Langham. He was the one that wore it and played well.
There's a big
on the ice.
Morgan drops it off. Grant Mentis in front. Oh, wow! Here's Grant Mentis down Main Street. Save Cooper and Grant Mentis.
Peanuts Federley playing.
It's a breakaway for Inlow. He's stopped by Cooper.
Andrioli fell down. There's it to Rosenbaum. Lets it rip. Broken stick. Stuckless sends it down off the puck. Through traffic. Back to Hlavak. Dusts it off. Lets it go to the middle. Comes to Hlavak. Centers. Martin tapped it on goal. Save made Cooper. Gallagher back to Alvo. Shoots it. Reid. Seconds. He'll shoot it. Side tap to Gallagher. Gallagher in. Shoots. Cash it away. Centers. Martin. Gallagher couldn't get the shot away. Behind the net with it. Centers. Erickson one. Into the zone. Dragging. Shoot. Face off one. Rosenbaum shoots. That sticked away. Daly lets it go off Erickson. Shot by possession. Centers to Martin. Back to Gallagher. Save made Cooper. Hlavak at the point. Redirected. Cooper. Craig. Centers. Andrioli. Oh, shoots it. Tapped wide. Rosenbaum holds. Lets it go. Back towards the ice. Martin's up. Alvo. Fakes it. Takes it wide. Rebound loose. Scored! Yes! No! It's not in! It stayed in. Hlavak. One-timer wide. Rebound. Stopped by Cooper. Shoots it. Save made. Rebound loose. And Daly one-timer. Pat of the way to Pedrasov. Now Martin on the doorstep. Hlavak shoots it. Missed high. Opposite below the goal line. Knocked off it. Pedrasov. Kozirev. Oh, Cooper made the stop. It's loose. For St. Pierre. Mercurio shoots it. Save made by Cooper. Kozirev dropped to Mercurio. Swings it to Redchenko. D to D. St. Pierre shoot. Pivots on Oregon. Now Craig swings it in front. Tap back to Hlavak. Pad save made by Cooper. Hlavak back to it. Lets another one go. Pad save. Cooper. Now stretched to Stuckless. Partial break. Shut down by Cooper. Bomb. Drags. Shoots. Cooper. On Rosenbaum. Craig shoots. Oh, below the goal line. Kozirev. Cozy. Centers. St. Pierre blocked. Martin. Craig shoots. Glove save. Cooper. Now Stuckless. Shoots it. Cooper make. Back to Alvo. One-timer. Stick save. Loose in front. 6 seconds. Alvo lets it go once more. Glove save. Off. He's in. He'll shoot. Kozirev now. St. Pierre shoots. Cooper ahead. He'll shoot. Pat of the way. Cooper rebound. Backhanded off the pad by. Is where you can manage it. Martin a one-timer. To the point. Alvo. One-timer. Pedrasov. Gloved by Cooper. Gallagher settles. Shoots. That's waffle board of the way by. Now Mercurio. Rink wide. Kozirev shoots. That's blocked. Rebound loose. in the crease. Cooper down and out. Stuckless couldn't put it home. He swings into the slot, tripped up. Mercurio shoots, blocked by Cooper. Settles, waits, shoots, shouldered away by Cooper. Looking, shoots it, blocked. 2 and a 1. Over to Daly, he shoots, pad save. Cooper, rebound loose. Cooper somehow got Oregon with 3, with 2. Petrezov fanned on it.
It's an all-important game 3. The wrap chance stopped by Cooper. Here comes Mercurio. Parsons fell down. Mercurio stopped. Comes Reller flying in. Reller kick save by Cooper. Side. Reller with a sharp angle try. Was supposed to be on the receiving end of that pass. Andreoli's shot. Now go back to St. Pierre. He floats in. Working to the middle, the shot gobbled up and away from Kazirev. Stuckless in there as well. Stuckless has it, tried to stuff. Off his drop, almost blast to the corner. Centering feed, Morden stopped. Has it now down low. Gallagher around the net, tried to stuff. Stubbs turning in the corner, centering feed, and Cooper with the line now out there for the Black Bear. Stone with a wrister, kicked out by Cooper. He's got the rebound. It up. Moves it up to the point. Sargis over to Durazio. His shot punched, winning to take the series. Here's Stubbs walking with a shot glove and walks in, looks and shoots, and that changed direction and went wide to the Stone on goal, steer. Now Parsons type with Swain. Swain in front. Cooper fought it off. Out. Larkin turned it over. Sargis stopped by Cooper. Now a stretch pass. Kirkby's in. Stopped by Cooper. Grabbed by Durazio. Stick handles in. Save Cooper. Stubbs handed off to Mac Jansen. Stone with a long-range shot. Ricker skates in. Try to go backdoor. Cut off by Stubbs. And Cooper through. Here comes Kirkby with a shot. Back. Anderson a shot. Punched up in the air. It's again. Slides it through. Deflecting. Pad saved away by Cooper. Quick shot. Turnaround shot.
Block as Romiker steps into a hammering. Yates had not played since the last by Stone. His wrist shot is a tie-up from Port Huron, making life difficult for the Black Bears. Durazio's shot is caught, trying to get it over to Yates. Sent across through the blue paint. Knuckles in tight to the crease, and Cooper and company skate to stick a backhand. Yates back into the lineup, tries to go over to Yates. Trying to stuff it in between the Swain. Stick handling to the front of the.
Gets himself back in the goal column.
Sirota throws a shot towards the net. Cooper dives out trying to make quarterbacks. Stubbs fires. Body Stubbs on his one-timing side. Bondarenko fires and it's caught by Cooper. Moving net. Stubbs is on the one-timing side. Instead, Durazio pulled Carr over the blue line with him. Hits the trail man. Sargis into the chest. Yates out wide. Backhander denied. Sirota's stick shattered. As Durazio tries to go 5-hole. And Stone in tight. Sargis backhander denied by Cooper. Kirkby fires a low drive that's caught. Renko, the Russian forward for the Black Bears, fires off the outside of the cage. Out there for a while. Stone through traffic, fires, denied, rebounds available. They continue to whack at it. One defenseman out there. Puck bounces into the blue. D-to-D passing as Yates will skate in downhill. Turnaround from Bondarenko is blocked. Now in tight for CJ, has the Black Bears goal. As they try to go between. Puck gets knocked up to the line, and the first shot of Mondo sends it up top for Stone. Wrist shot travels wide. Durazio throws it towards the mixer. Cleaned out by Elf. Backhander denied by Cooper to Cervoni. In tight, Sirota's backhander catch up to it, sent through the blue paint. Hammered on by Anderson, a rebound just. Durazio sends it far side to Stone. Traffic in front. Back over to Romkers with loads of space. Comes in, fought off by Cooper. Rebounds available. Yates tries to settle. Calling for it. Down low for Kirkby. Ricochets off of Sumazio. As Stone throws it towards the net, just tipped wide by Stubbs. He was able to get a piece of it. Double team at the corner. As Bondarenko tries to send it across to Jansen. Denied on the doorstep. Still pinballs around. Stubbs has it go into the netting. Across the line for Cervoni, as that one is knocked over. Reverses course for Sargis. Low angle shot, sent back across into the slot. Kirkby has it, tries to go upstairs, and that's Stubbs being onside during that play. Swain fires off the draw. Clearing attempt from Bussell, tries to bank. Sent up top for Steffen. Here fire, it's blocked by Cooper. No, check that, did not get it out. Sargis, power move to the middle, fires, denied by Cooper. Tie up. Across Sirota, off the mask, rebounds available. Sargis fights for it. It's played back up top to Romikers. Open man is Stone. Steps into one. Off the opportunity. Durazio now skates in. Down low for Jansen. Right back across. Bondarenko fires. Puck's available. In the blue paint. Stubbs shoots and it's denied. Way forward for the Prowlers. Durazio steps in. Across to Bondarenko. To Kirkby in tight. They play a quick game of catch and now they look to get set up. Stubbs over to Durazio. Blocks the face-off back to Yates through traffic. That one. Swain gets his hand free. A low drive is Hirota. Late developing 2-on-1. Shankar fires. They continue to whack at it. Puck's available.